Alright, this is Vulturefire. I am back. I am hopefully marginally less tilted, and I am ready to do some more runs. So I'm not going to play Merle. I'm going to try and avoid throwing myself right into pure tilt mode again. And so instead of that, we're going to do Silan. I have always kind of, if you go back and watch the first Fresh Start series, don't. It's super outdated now. I've had a contentious relationship with Merle, especially low-level Merle over the years. Over the years, I say, as though it has been not less than one. But anyway, point being, me getting salty at Merle is not a surprise. So hopefully, I won't just get tilted at Silan, and will instead have a solid time. This is depth 1 run, so this should be real quick. I can check through what our options are, but it really shouldn't matter. I should be able to just pretty quickly mow down everything that gets in my way, because depth 1. Alright. Infuse. Let's get all of that damage out. Pop you. And now we just need basically any damage to finish this off. Oh, I should have just played that. It's fine. Got him. Sure, we'll take the brainstorm. Alright, let's get shield. Let's draw some cards. Let's see. Pop you. Okay, cool. That's pretty good. Go and get that out just to have that block. We didn't actually, probably shouldn't have even bothered playing it just to ensure that I was good here, but I also could have technically checked my draw pile and known that I was good. Arcane Aegis is great, but nothing really matters. We should just be able to chew through this. Make you vulnerable. Pop you in the face. Pop you. Pop you. Block the incoming damage. Been playing a lot of Paladin, which is part of why I find myself like trying to hit 0 a bunch, even when it doesn't matter. Right, we get a hit here, but we don't care really. Okay, we do want to get that off. By that I mean the brainstorm. Okay. And that should kill things. Okay. Take just more mana, I guess. Again, not a huge concern. You should be able to burn through everything without any real problem. And there's that. Love to get quests complete. Okay, we do get mana here. Pretty good turn 1. I think that was turn 1. No, that had to have been turn 2 because they didn't. It was a very good turn 1. It was such a good turn 1, it took us 2 turns. Let's go and get that off. We get hit. We get vulnerable. We don't care. Oh, that wasn't enough. Just do that because there's a chance we would draw not what we wanted. We get blown up here once, but it doesn't do that much. Now we just need any damage to finish this off, and that is damage. There we go. Sure. Sure. Absolutely upgrade that. Absolutely, we're cutting a block. Do not need 2 blocks. Especially not in depth 1 where we are not going to be in this fight, in this run for that much longer. Let's get that out. Focus off, see what we get. Go ahead, no point in taking damage here. See what we can find. So, there's a lot of mana over there. Seems good. We don't really want to shock ourselves, but we should be safe from that. There we go. Toughness pretty good. I'll take it. Again, choices don't really matter. We are just blowing through depth 1. Pop and pop. Block the incoming hits. Evasion's kind of annoying, but it's only 1 rank of evasion, which we can manage. Make you vulnerable. Pop you in the face. Okay, we are just shy of getting this kill, which does mean that whatever we do this turn will get us there. We just have to play. Mana Dance, sure. Remove. Got the other block. Do not need it. Moving on. Take it. Let's get extra mana in case we need it. Show me Scattered Mod to end this fight real quick. Alright, I'll just pick you out then. And that's gonna kill you. Scattered Mod was unfortunately at the bottom of the deck, which means that it took us a lot more turns than it probably would have if we'd drawn that early. So that's just gonna, yeah, it's gonna nearly finish off both of them. And now we just need 1 more Cannon Blast to do it. Goodbye. More mana, sure. Come on, show me Scattered Mod. Show me Scattered Mod. There we go. That's the Scattered Mod. Let's actually do that first. We can get all of the mana, although we shouldn't need it. Go ahead and do that and see if anything lives. Goodbye. Scattered Mod is a good card. Last range strike is whatever. Not even worth resting. Technically, I think we get a little bit of resources from it, but I don't care enough. Alright, love to see that on turn 1. Let's go ahead and bonk one of them. It's going to kill the front one, which is going to cut off some of the powerful ranks that we handed out. Unfortunately, this of course means we can't draw the Scattered Mod on this turn, because we already played it. Goodbye. No point in getting the tough out here. We are just going to evade that hit. Oh, whoops. We did not have quite enough arcane there. Let's go ahead and pop you out of existence. 1 more to go. Kind of a slow fight overall, but we got there. Okay, so that's level 2. We cannot edit our other deck yet, but we'll get there. It's just gonna take us 1 more run. That's probably not happening. That's probably not happening. That's gonna happen. All of these seem doable with our current character, and we get 2 more packs. I don't care about any of those. I think some of them are fine, but it's not none of that is high priority. Charge text is pretty okay. Don't really care about the others. We're not building burn right now. We can't buy that last quest board slot yet, which I think is our priority. All right, let's go. Focuses. Let's go. I don't know if charging focus is what I want. I think probably just mana shield. I think good old heavy stand and hobbler coming in. What else? Meditate. Scattered Mod. The question is, do we want 2 Scattered Mods? I think the answer is probably yes, just because they are so dang good in the fights where they're good. I would love Overflowing Barrier, but we don't have it yet. Not the end of the world, but I would like it. Also like another thing. I think Visions is actually a reasonable pickup here. And then I think we do want... Actually... Do we want to get a heal card in here? Silan, normally you don't have to because you have that other thing. You have the heal potions, but we don't because we're not that high of level yet. This is probably more valuable than that. But it's also very expensive and I don't know that we can afford it. Let's cut that. Let's put in a Moonlit Reverie and a, what was the other thing I was looking for? We don't have a Cold Ritual yet, do we? No. Okay, so we don't have any of the big... Ooh, a Ferric Rhyme, though, is very tempting. This question is, are we okay with going in without any heals? And I think the answer has to be no. With what we've got. I think we want a Treasure Hunt as the last card. We are a bit shy on mana. The big downside to the 2 Focus plus Heavy Stand deck is that you can sometimes struggle to actually get that out. Yeah, like this. This stack seems okay. I do like that as an option. That's worth 50 to me. So this runs in particular I'm not super worried about because we don't have access to the card pool. So we're at the mercy of whatever the default deck is, and I don't know what that is. Let's see. Card-wise, that doesn't do anything for us. Neither of those do a ton for us. I'd take those. Excuse me, though. And I would take those, I think. So, let's see. No point in dealing with Bintas if we don't have to. As far as boss fights go, I do not like dealing with this weather. And Recycle Armor is pretty good, and we have the ability to detonate off some of the problems. So, this fight could be painful, but we're going to have to risk it, I think. Are we risking for the biscuit? That decision is up to you. Okay. So we get to play one of these. Go ahead and do that. Probably should have focused the freeze one, but just going to hope it's not going to try and freeze us quite yet. One of our scattered mods. Unfortunately, our scattered mods were both fairly close together at the bottom of the deck, which is not the best. The reason I went ahead and drew cards there is that I wanted to get... we knew we had this mana shield and I wanted to get that off. That's doing good work. Okay, we can't use this. So we can apply weak then. Sure. And let's go ahead and get Mighty for next turn, even though we can't use the mod. Alright, we get to untap with 5 mana. Yeah, pretty good. Oh, I should have done that first. It's fine. Okay, we don't quite have lethal yet. I thought we did. I was kind of speed playing that turn as though we had lethal. We weren't in danger though, so it's whatever. Definitely feel like shield-based strategies are very well positioned right now relative to like the range track is just a safety net. I think shield-based strategies are very well positioned relative to evasion-based strategies because you have to have both. Or sorry, if you have evasion, you still need shield, but obviously you have shield, you don't really need evasion. Okay, with not actually doing any damage this turn. And there are shield cards that come with useful buffs, but like evasion is mostly just evasion. The other things like evasion doesn't stack between turns. So yeah. Point being, I think there are enough reasons why... Alright. You're going to give powerful this one, I'm going to be annoyed. Yep. And we're going to take 1 damage. It's not a huge amount of damage, I'm just going to get annoyed because we didn't quite fully block it. Draw. If we play this, we can play that. I think that's what we want to do. Okay, got rid of the evasion. Got some more powerful back. Okay, so we have this. For some reason I thought that wasn't 3, I thought that was only 2 mana. You can play the 1 cost things. And then that's lethal. And we get 1 heal from the Forge. Alright, we could run Suppressive Fire. At 1 cost, I like this a lot more. Because at this point, it is actively helping us play out our Cannon Blast, which is not something it was doing before. I also like, at that point, pathing into... Or I like trying to get this artillery set up. That seems potentially very good. Let's see if this guy's really a threat at all. The last couple times I fought him, he hasn't really done anything. Like, hasn't done nothing, but hasn't done much that was terribly dangerous. Although that's a bigger hit than I remember coming out with. Yeah, I think this one may have been buffed slightly. Chances of us drawing mana are pretty low. Let's just get the shield out. Because it's a toss between that and playing like the Hobble and the Moonlit Reverie. Okay, I didn't want to risk it. It looks like I was correct not to, because we would have drawn other stuff. It feels really weird seeing this new art on these cards. I'm so used to seeing the old art. The new art is way better, but I'm used to the old art. Alright, let's do this. Alright, we take 2 damage, that's fine. Still kind of spinning up. Of course, this thing is also trying to spin up. Okay, so it sets up critical. That's potentially a problem. That could be several damage. It's just we can draw. Okay. So we don't have ways to get more shield. This will make our cannon blast affordable. And then we already have adept, so there's no point in using that quite yet. Because I wanted to see if this was going to get us to lethal. It's not, so let's go and get more mana. And we just hope we don't crit. Okay, we did get crit, but that's fine. We just have to draw back around to Draining Strike at some point, and it will solve our problems. Okay. Annoyingly, we don't have quite enough shield there. We definitely would like a cheaper shield option. Or just more mana cards, really. Thinking through how we sequence this out. That heals us. Is this going to be lethal? I don't think so, not quite. But we avoid taking much damage. And now we just need a cannon blast to get the kill. Fight. I like that. I like that a lot. I like the Duplicitome. Okay, this fight we're probably taking damage. We can't take this thing down fast enough, I think. And that's just kind of how this goes. I don't hate Duplitoming here. Just for getting out the early damage. Let's just do this into that. Would you? Pretty good amount of damage. So we want to play this heavy stand, but we want to get or we want to play this Hobble, but we want to get this Arcana off first. I don't think it looks like we're going to be able to do everything we want to do. So we will meditate. And then at least pops off the Purity for next turn. And then next turn we probably end up taking a bunch of damage because we didn't get any shield up, and this guy is angry. Fortunately, I don't actually have a follow-up to that. We have we do not have an answer really ready to go. That is not really helping. Yeah, I really don't like that this thing sets up 2 so that 1 arcane detonation is not enough to shut it down. Okay, we don't take... It could have been a lot worse. And we get to heal back most of the damage we took, so... Or most of the recoverable, at least. What is in the list? Because we get a focus, we're happy. It is not a focus. And this wasn't... I didn't have a focus in hand, so playing that was pointless. Anyway, hopefully we can get the kill next turn. We can get this Arcane Detonation, which is going to be 10 damage, so. And hey, would you look at that? And just did 10 damage outright. That's also fine. Do we reroll for the other thing? I kind of like just having the Mind Shield, honestly. Although I really also want the Mind Seed. But I really want to try this Artillery. We're rerolling for the Artillery because I really want it. Gotta make sure it works after all. It hasn't been tested. Gotta make sure things get tested. I don't think we can keep the reload. Do we need the reload while we've got... Yeah, probably. We definitely should have just taken mana there, but friggin' plated. Rude. These guys were rude. At least they didn't drop a bunch of whatever on us initially. Okay, so we wanted to get this out before we use this, but that's not going to happen. Let's heal. This is not coming out this turn. Let's just detonate off. Oh, it's the tough also. Gross. These guys are gross. I don't like them. Okay. We have to keep getting our mana built, because we do not have a ton of mana built yet. And we are super poisoned. And there's not enough shield in the roll. Yeah, that's gross. And we don't have any cleanse, because we just don't. We may or may not even be in the pool, we don't know. We don't have control of the pool right now. Let's heal back. Yeah, we can't get a detonation off. Okay. This may kill us. That'd be unfortunate, but hopefully we got at least enough to push us to level 3. And the reason I say this may kill us is just like we just don't have tools for dealing with this poison. I think this makes all of the cannon blasts cheaper, which is worth something. I kind of want to duplicitome those two. Oh, I should have duplitomed a cannon blast. I wasn't thinking. Or I was just thinking about how to get to 0 on everything. You're a jerk. Take poison, blood, poison. Just gonna have to get this damage out if we can. Even though it means taking a billion poison. Yeah, we're just gonna die to poison. I saw something that looked like an opening, and I decided to try and go for it. And it was a trap. God, we are going to just die here. Yeah, that's not enough to get a kill on either of them. We go to 2 health. Jesus, and then they set up a bunch of shield, which means it gets plated back. I think that's probably something we cannot. Yeah, not with this hand we can't. I mean, we may as well go out with a bang. Yeah, nope, not gonna happen. Poison to death. We didn't have any cleanse cards. We didn't have enough shield cards. We had kind of awkward mana. Okay, so we're gonna do one fight and then we're gonna immediately concede. Because I do want to get access to the card pool, because I think we need access to cleanse in order to attack the Ramparts. I think that trying to attack the Ramparts at level 3 is just stupid, but we did it anyway. So we're not even going to modify our deck. We're just going to, real quick, run a fight, win a fight. We need, what, 40 XP, so we're just going to check if we get 40 XP from a fight, and if we do, we are out of here. Come on, Scattered Mod. Scattered Mod. Kill them all, please. Ah, so close. That's frustrating. We are 1 short. Okay, there we go. All of our health back. How much XP is that? Over 100 XP, that's good enough. We can take that, don't care. And in the run, get to level 3. Okay, we can now edit our card pool. And that's what we were looking to see. And we can buy that. We'll probably hit that at some point, hopefully. Let's go to the card pool. Let's see if we had... No, yeah, we didn't have any cleanse cards. There was no way. There was no way. Not with Maw as the boss. Not with no cleanse cards here. I mean, we could have gotten really lucky in monster cards in 2 and 3, I guess. That's obviously a gamble. I like Arcane Spellbomb. I like Empower a decent amount. I like Automatic Mod. I like Elemental Barrier. I like Arcane Silence a lot. We need that. I like big cards, and I cannot lie. No, that's not correct. We don't have Peace of Mind back yet, do we? Nope. Yeah, this room's not the worst. We could end up doing powerful stacking stuff. This room's not bad there. We kind of already have AoE covered. It's kind of expensive AoE, but it's not bad. I also don't hate just having another good mana card here because our mana at lower rarities is not the best. That's pretty good, that's pretty good. I don't know if I like that, but it's probably fine. We're probably going to win fights fast enough for it to be good. That's usually pretty good. That's usually pretty good. I don't think we care about this. Arcane Bolt seems okay. Not amazing, but okay. Mental Growth is good. Can you tell that I've built a lot of these decks recently? Arcane Strike is good. Depressive Fire is good. Contemplate is good. Power Surge is good. Frozen Rift, I don't know that we're going to be doing that. I don't know. I'm considering the flex into Frost-based stuff. Frozen Rift is pretty okay if we can get even one freeze out. I'm just not totally sold. Absolutely take the Cleanse. Absolutely take the card draw. I don't think we're going deep enough into growth for that. I do like the Mind Shield. I do like the Lock and Load. I do like the Sanctuary. Got a lot of cards I like. That's always good. We don't have Arcane Nova yet. We do have Witching Blast. I don't know if we can afford Witching Blast. I do like Shielding Bolt a decent amount. Kind of want just a couple more mana cards. Resolute Focus is okay. It's possible I think we probably need another mana card in our starting deck. I just don't know what we cut for it. I think we may have to go down to... Yeah, I don't think we can afford that. I think we have to go down to Frozen Hide plus... I don't know. Because that's not a shield generation then. We need an actual way to get shields. We may cut the reload. The 2x scattered mod is a bit suspect without the reload, but the reload is so good. Or sorry, but the scatter mods are so good in those fights. Like we just need them early in those fights. I think we take Reinforced Shield. No, we take Resto Shield, and that'll actually fix our lack of heal too. I like that a lot. So we are now cheaper. We have access to cheaper Sturdy, which should help. And then in the card pool, we have... What do we have in the way of treasure stuff? We could be using... We don't have Invest yet. Secret Cache seems okay. I don't think we're quite in the... We could run Royal Coffers over like the Elemental Complex, but I think we're good. Sure. This is a stack of cards. We'll see how it goes. Do we have the Spirit Swarm? Yeah, okay. So let's see how this goes. Oh. So we're fighting Bay later, which is nice. Ruby Dragon, though, does kind of demand a lot of cleanse because we're going to be trying to tank it. Give me a second. And we're back. Okay. Let's see. These I like. I think we're going after that. That doesn't mean fighting these guys again, though. Which I don't know that I feel comfortable doing, but I think we're in a better shape than we were last time, potentially. I do like the idea of getting both of these. They're very funny. Actually, this is the one that we want. But we probably end up going this way to try and get those cards. These stupid jerks. I think this guy is way less annoying because it can't apply bleed. And I am very happy to not have to deal with bleed. I should just put that on one of these guys. Alright. We can play that right now, but we don't really need to. These, of course, are sitting next to each other, which is going to happen every time. Okay, we can play this and then follow it up with that. And that's going to, once again, get so dang close to one-shotting all those. Fortunately, taking a little bit of damage is fine because we do still have that Resto Shield. And we're going to shuffle, so there's a decent chance we do draw back into... that wasn't what I was going to say. I was thinking the... we had several chances there where we could have, but didn't draw our... there we go. Scattered mod. Victory. Yeah, that was very clean. I like it. Let's take... This I don't think we want. I like it having another source of sturdy and plated, potentially. Surprise attack could be good though. And it's free, which is good with the cannons. Just hate this fight so much. Man, I am... No joke, I would say that these fights are so obnoxious that I could see people avoiding fighting this area just because double Binta is such an annoying fight, even when it doesn't do damage to you. But I could be wrong, and I could be alone in that. It may not bug anybody else as much as it bugs me. But I feel like it probably does. Because, like, again, especially, like, this specific variant. Just the bleed spam. It's just why? Trying to get to the resto shield. Thank you. We play that and try and get the kill next turn. Should just try to get the kill this turn. Because we're going to just take damage again here. That was silly of me not to just go ahead and get that kill. Even though we are now only at bleed 1 instead of bleed lots. Okay, we can get that out. Get more shield. Get you off the board. We will be bleeding next turn still. Just... playing while bleeding is so frustrating. I don't like it. Right, now we aren't bleeding, which is nice. And there's Resto Shield, which is very nice to see. We unfortunately cannot finish the fight this turn. But we aren't bleeding this turn. Oh, thank you for freezing. That actually makes that easier because it means that you did not get your evasion stacks. We didn't quite get the kill, but we're good to go this turn. Just need to point the cannon blast. Pop. Resto Shield is great. Very happy to have it. I think Mental Growth is probably the pick here. Just supercharges our growth gain. We are not playing fast games, so... that's very good. And it's cheap, which means it's easy to get out, which is important. Yeah, you are a cat. Not you, listener. I assume you're not. You might be a cat. I don't know. I don't know who watches any of this. But no, my cat decided to come up and tap me on the shoulder. Okay, he's done now. My cat has decided that I am boring now, and my cat has wandered off. Let's see what we can find. That's not really what I was hoping to see, but could be worse. We cannot get detonations out. We can at least put you at a point where you're weak. Or not, I mean, yes, weak, but... yeah, the Frozen Height is a bit riskier in this area because of these guys. Let's see... I'll just do that. And we take some damage, but again, the Resto Shield is helping a lot. Thank you, Resto Shield. And the other thing with the Frozen Hide is that once we play it, we have this Sturdy, which is just very useful. And we just get a crit. Cool with me. Not going to complain. We didn't actually need to play that. Goodbye. I think we just take Rainstorm. I think we take Spyglass. Lots of useful things to do with Spyglass. Probably take whichever one of these cards drops. I like, unless we were offered Sanctuary. I think Sanctuary and maybe Cleansing Shield are probably the only things we would take instead. Especially going to Sleegas, I guess we would absolutely take the Sanctuary instead. Are we going to Sleegas? I don't remember. I don't remember if I decided to path into that or if I decided to save myself. I know morons who are probably pathing into Sleegas. Still, whatever, however they're pronounced. They're not Silgas, which is a different thing. This and that. Okay. Pop. And no pop on the second one. Blocked. We don't need to play that necessarily. Like, it's not bad for us to play, but I guess we will go ahead and play it, because we could. I'm just going to pop you. This guy's a jerk. Yeah, that's a really jerky amount of stuff to be doing. Alright, that's potentially very good. Pop and pop. I don't think we have any more damage in our... Oh, I shouldn't have gotten shocked, but it's not actually a huge deal in this case. Yeah, we don't have any other way to do any damage. So we're just going to shock it. I hadn't even realized that we are, I think, literally on only the one cannon per turn as damage. But, I mean, if it works. Plenty of extra shield to work with. That ups our damage, although we are weak, which is a bit of an impediment to doing enough damage. If we're not in danger, it's just going to take us an extra turn, because I do not have any other ways to do damage. Haha. Who needs them? This is where, like, normally Occult Ritual or Mystic bloom on my... This is normally where, like, Occult Ritual specifically is normally the card I would have that would be my way to guarantee I had a way to close these fights out. System Overload seems solid. The Shock in the Arcane is pretty good. Okay, we are fighting this without any plans. This is probably going to go the same way we did last time, and the run will just end again. But maybe not. I have a bit better shield gain this time, so that helps. God, I don't love that these guys have so much bulk, and they just start with so much plated. Like some serious pains. And when they want to, they can just put a bunch of poison on you. They didn't do that much this time, but they can, if they both decide to do poison on the same turn, it can be really bad. Let's see. That. Let's draw cards. Okay, so we have that. So that means we have reason to do this. This meaning hitting 0 for focus. Weak is not currently out. Do we overcharge and do we brainstorm and hope we find it? We did not. Okay, well. Decent amount of damage out. Yep. Lots of poison. You know what the other annoying thing is, like, even if you arcane detonate off these stacks of stuff, they just immediately get back to 4 as soon as they set up again. Which is even true if they, like, go back to... If this thing gets shielded again, it's going to go right back up to 4 plated. Which is, needless to say, very obnoxious. Also, like, even if we detonate this, it's still going to have poison blood stacks. Which, like, I'm still going to do this because we need to get this damage out, but... We're just taking so much damage to the poison. I don't like it. I don't know. Like, one of the things that I'm doing right now is trying to evaluate, like, from a balance standpoint, to what extent any fight that is difficult is too strong, and to what extent it's me challenging the fight before I'm ready, and to what extent it is the fight deliberately being... Actually, I need to work on getting this one down because it needs to go down before it sets up. Before it's able to set up plated again. Unfortunately, that was not the best for us in terms of other things. We have plenty of growth and wits. We'll get more sturdy. Yeah, we're going to make it through this, but oh man, I'm not a fan of this fight. It's one of the things where, like, we could have prioritized shield more heavily, but I don't think we're winning a shield war. And yeah, just... Resto shield helps a lot though, obviously. And yeah, it's back to 4-plated. Which doesn't feel fair, but that's just my opinion. So we get... okay, just hoping to get another... whatever. We have... now we'll have that up next turn. Okay, just take more poison, sure. Yeah, we're just vulnerable for the whole thing. Why not? Doesn't matter a ton, but it's adding insult to injury. Okay. Okay, we got through there. Cost us a bajillion life, but we did it. Empower is just such a very good thing to have. This upgrade is pretty meh, but it's not. It's technically good, but it's kind of underwhelming just looking at it. I don't think we have anything we want to cut. I think we're just moving on. We would like another shield card, I think. Which we can't get here from this fight, but we could get here. I think we have to rest. I mean, sure. I don't think we have any ways to get use out of that, but you never know. There are weather events where it matters. Oh, we want to play this one because we want to get the strongest version. And then we'll just go and do that, I guess. Which will... unfortunately not quite kill them. And then we explode. Just rude. This is where, it is a huge difference, that fight, on whether or not we had gotten our weak out. Because if we get our weak out turn 1, then we don't explode. And the fight goes much more smoothly. And that just didn't happen, and so... yeah. We can do that twice, but it's not the most useful thing to do twice. You're going down... I'm kind of... so... I can detonate you, but you're not actually hurting us that bad this turn. But I still think blowing you up, it makes the most sense. Yeah, okay. Although... getting rid... just because, the back ones weren't attacking us, and if we flipped them, they might be. Which is one thing I don't like about flipping these guys. You just do not know what they're going to do after they flip. We do get to heal here. Get to play this to self-freeze. Okay, and we can get tough. Okay, good. I played the right one. Was not paying attention there. Sure. Get more rank smaller buffs. Should have waited technically to do things. We do definitely need more shield generation. We can't just get by with just the reinforced shield. Especially because we don't have enough mana cards either, so we keep trying these mana shields without the ability to use them. We're going to use this on you. Sure. And you. Because I think you two had the most health. There we go. Shield card, please. None of that shield card. Resolute Focus its mana, though. Helps a little bit. This is going to help, I think. We will upgrade. See, how much damage does that do? It's only 14, but we get Mighty, so that will always... that'll trip the... whatever. This goes to 12 shield. I do like just getting Mana Shield Plus, I think. There's just a lot of potential shield, which is very nice. And then we're just going to have to hope that we don't take lethal damage here, because this beetle absolutely, as we have seen, will not hesitate to ruin our day. This beetle, I mean, but both, we can obviously. Fortunately, we're good to survive, I think, one hit from the big beetle. Which is probably what we're just going to have to do. Let's do that, actually. Cool. We got to keep the... I wasn't sure how the sequencing on that was going to work out. Yeah, there's no way for us to play this, so let's just go ahead and get tough. We are unfortunately going to be bleeding. Okay. We have at least one mana card in the deck. Please find it. Thank you. We can get weak out, which is probably the thing to do. Doesn't do a ton about, like, we only explode once. Oh, but it takes away our tough, which is really annoying. Because then we take just so much damage. We don't really have anything to up, but should have just gone at this thing. Yeah, now it's time for pain turn again. Just so rude. Can get tough again, which helps a little bit. See if this kills anything. Just gonna kill the front one at least. And then we take, at least we keep our tough this time so we don't take all the damage. But it's obviously not pretty. Okay. I think we just need the other shield card. And then we're moving on. There's not going to be made for cutting the other scattered mod here, but they're just so good when they're good. I didn't even think to check what our end boss is. I don't know if we're fighting the stupid bent to hell again. I assume so, because that's just you're just always forever in bent to hell. Okay. I accidentally pressed a button there. I don't know what it did. Sorry, I had accidentally moved my mouse too far over and was pressing buttons on my recording software, which I don't think did anything, fortunately. All right, we've got 3 mana cards in the deck out of 7. It'll be fine. It was not fine. Okay, so here's the plan. This will draw us 2 cards. Okay. There we go. Mana. Shield. Do you even want that shield right now? Sure. And there is a lot of damage. These critical hits did good work. And we also take away all their power, which is nice. Yeah, in the fights where Silan is able to just kind of do Silan things, we're good. It's the ones where we can't that things get off the rails. We can actually combine these 2 things, which works out great. That's good, because that lets us pair with the Empower to start stacking. Yeah, we are once again fighting Bent to Hell. There are other end bosses, I swear. I suppose we fought the gargoyles one of the other fights that we did relatively recently, right? I think so. Alright. Alright. Welcome to Bent to Hell. Jesus Christ, it put shield on it, I didn't realize. And it gave it a good amount of powerful. I don't think it does that every time. I don't think they always get the powerful and whatever. Fortunately, we can knock off some of the powerful at least. We're going to be bleeding this turn. Okay, the good news is, if at any point, if at the start of the turn all the Bentos are dead, it doesn't summon a new one. So that's something, I guess. I'm actually gonna play this twice. Stack the powerful. Because that was interesting, we drew a card off of the exhaustion. That bug is still around. You remember to report that. Let's get more powerful, and then just blast things. So that's gonna take away your powerful stack. You don't take too much damage there. We are up to 5 powerful, which is a very powerful spot to be. I will not be issuing apologies or offering refunds for anybody who was disappointed by my puns. Sorry. Alright, that comes out when we get to that point. It's fine. We are bleeding, but we are counting on this. Okay, let's get some shield up. We can get more shield up. Let's put shock on an arcane on you. And then this, yeah. Okay. We're stacking powerful, life is good. Not a ton. Not quickly, but we're doing it. Do we have another source of damage, really? We'll try the arcane spell bomb. It seems okay. I seem to be getting a decent number. This we need. That's better than that. So the reason we need this, or sorry, the other thing is that now we can stack plated as well, which is obviously good. Upgrading, what's upgrading this do? Okay. Upgrading power surge, because is it functionally +2 powerful because we're playing it twice most of the time. Don't know if that matters enough. I do like the mana shield plus still a lot, as well as other mana upgrades. I think we're still keeping the other scattered mod because it's just so good when it's good. Alright. Ruby Dragon, we still have no cleanse, but the cleanse is in the pool, so we've still got a lot of chances to find it. It's going to do 15 arcane. Curious if that will end up, yep, ends up going up there. Seems pretty good. Let's see what we can find. Okay. 16 shield seems okay. We don't need that shield. We'll just go ahead and pop off your whatever stack. Okay, so we're going to take damage here. We're probably going to have to deal with a summon out of this, but I don't care a ton. By which I mean I think we should be fine. Let's see. Go ahead and empower ourselves. We now have 2 ranks of plated, as well as we have 5 ranks of powerful. So, summon's coming out, unless we can kill this turn. We probably can't. We do not have a ton of ways to do damage. That, however, is kind of what we needed to see if we wanted to do this, get this kill this turn. And there we go. Goodbye. None of this is super what I'm looking for, although the Arcane Bolt is pretty okay when we're stacking powerful. I think we go this fight and then just go through event to event. See what we can draw. Just empower, take the extra plated stack. Normally Silan would have access to purity from defensive mod once you get to level 8, but I'm not level 8 yet, so I don't have access to that yet. Okay, there's that. Love to see it. And I think we use the scattered mods so that we can make sure we get rid of the arcane rune on both of them. Which also conveniently trips that. And then we take no damage. We lose one of the plated stack we had built up, but it's fine. Okay, we have no way to draw additional cards, so we'll start with that. Who's the Arcane Wisp now? It's these things, they're still the Arcane Wisps. We are Silan. We are not Arcane Wisp, we just have a gun. But when we have a gun like this, who needs to be an Arcane Wisp? Answer, these guys. They have to be Arcane Wisps. They don't have a choice. I'll stop being really dumb later. Probably. No, it's not happening. I will be dumb forever and you can't stop me. I think we just want more power surges. Gather bolt's also good, but just like stacking all the powerful is nice. Sure. That seems good. Just because, oh, sorry, just because it's more cannon damage. So, theoretically, this seems okay. This seems okay. But, I really want access to this and this. Or I really want access to Shocking Focus as just a great mana card, especially when we're stacking powerful. So that's what we're going to get. Shield. Rude. We are going to get shocked here. Not a ton we can do about it. Let's see. I may as well do this immediately. Sequencing here has been a little bit off, but I can't play this or we get shocked. Although I was gonna say, like, I suppose we may as well get the shock here where we have a decent amount of shield for it. We only take 1 damage. Yeah, rating that off. And we're going to Power Surge. Get some powerful. Womp. Setting that up is rude. Get more powerful out. Also, we would like to get Chimera form from this fight, but it's not a high priority. If we don't get it, we don't get it. Hey, we get 2 shock procs there. Look at this Goomba setting up shock barrier over and over again like it's going to help. Yeah, we are very slowly scaling, but we are scaling. We absolutely need more card draw. Didn't even realize that we've gotten tagged by even more frail. Womp. Shocked. 9x4, 36. We can reduce that slightly at least. See what we can find out of that. Obviously, we're looking for our shield generating cards, but that does not appear to be in the cards. Although we do at least only take 14 here, which is pretty nice, because it means that we do not have to deal with dropping below recoverable, and that makes this another hole that recoverable that Resto Shield can get us out of. Resto Shield, save us. Thank you. Keep taking away the powerful that this thing is trying to stack. And we are going to make our way through. Eventually. But if we can't find any ways to cleanse before we get to the dragon, we just die. Like, all of this is pointless if we can't find a cleanse before dragon. So hopefully we get Arcane Silence here. And we upgrade it immediately. Do we have to reroll to try and get Arcane Silence? I want to save my rerolls, but I think we need it. I think we cannot beat Ruby without Arcane. Okay, well, I guess we can't beat Ruby probably. Which is not great, but that is how it is. I think we upgrade this so we get more hobble turns. I think we probably cut the other scattered mod possibly. Take that, I guess. Do we get the other scattered mod? I'm kind of iffy on it. No, we'll just get the arcane bolt. It's pretty whatever. Oh, oops. Guess we're doing this fight. Which I think does give us a chance to get more arcane wisp cards. So, you know, from that perspective, it seems okay. From the perspective of we're about to explode, that doesn't make me happy. We really do need a scattered mod this turn so we can take out, because we can take away all of the, okay, we need a scattered mod, but we also need to be able to play the cannon blast afterwards. I'm gonna have to play that and hope that we get mana. Okay, that's not good. We explode a bunch. Okay, yeah, we really needed to get, yeah, we need more mana cards. Because, yeah, we didn't have a way to get out stuff, and so we're just going to explode a bunch and take a bunch of damage. Yeah, okay. And then next turn is very bad. I mean, this turn is also very bad. What can we do? That doesn't do enough. This doesn't do enough. And we're just sad? We're just sad. Because the problem is we now have, like, Arcane Rune Infinity. We may just lose here. See, as long as we don't explode twice. We take 12 Arcanians and we play a card. So we just have to explode once here. That was brutal. Jesus, okay. I didn't realize how much Arcane we were taking there. Once the tough wore off. Okay, I guess we just die. Whoops. Whoops. That was abrupt. Maybe I just am the worst at this game. Maybe I have no clue what I'm doing. I feel like a friggin' moron right now. Don't listen to me when I tell you anything about this game. I'm an idiot.